Puppies and kittens from breeding farms in Victoria will be banned from sale in pet shops across the state from Sunday. The state's Agriculture Minister says the new laws will still allow animal shelters to help rehome pets through pet shops, but aims to end puppy farms altogether. Debra Tranter is the founder of Oscar's Law, a campaign to end puppy farms named after her dog Oscar, and she joins us now from Melbourne along with Oscar there, looking gorgeous. Debra Tranter, welcome. So how are you feeling ahead of this law coming into place on Sunday?
It feels great. It's, we've made history with this law being introduced on Sunday. We're the first state in Australia to introduce such laws. It was passed last November, and since then I've still kept pinching myself to think this is really happening.
Yeah. Oscar's hardly moving there and transfixed by something down in the corner. Is he okay? Yeah.
He's tired. It's been a rushed morning.
Okay. So what was the problem with puppy farms?
Puppy farms are set up as a commercial industry to basically factory farm to supply the pet industry. So pet shops was one of their outlets. We don't believe puppies should be separated from their mother and transported to sit in shop windows. It's incredibly cruel. So today, it's being banned in Victoria.
So what should the process be?
We believe that puppies should stay with their mother, and if the public want to buy a puppy, they should go to the breeder's place and see the puppy interacting with its mother and its litter mates and get to know the breeder, and the breeder will ask questions to make sure that their puppies are going to the right home. And this is, a more humane and ethical way to purchase a puppy.
And so at what age should puppies be allowed to be separated from their mothers?
I think that it should go through a natural weaning process. So 8 to 12 weeks is usually when breeders start weaning their puppies. Pet shops, of course, puppy farmers take their puppies off their mothers between 6 and 7 weeks so they can be transported all around Australia to sit in pet shop windows.
Yeah. So will there be enough policing in place to ensure there aren't some operators who try to get around this?
Yeah, the public will be policing this. I can assure you we've already got teams of supporters that'll be out on Sunday going and checking on the pet shops, and the public are very good at this. They're the ones that demanded this legislation, so they'll be the ones that will be reporting any breaches.
And what about people who just see an ad in the paper for one of these puppy farms and go out, not to a shop, but to a puppy farm itself and just pick up a puppy from someone who's a backyard operator?
Well, this ban on pet shops will make it very hard for the puppy farmers to hide. They'll have to start accepting people at their property, and people will be able to make up their own mind that if they get there and there's hundreds of dogs in sheds, we would advise them to walk away. Puppies should be born and raised in a family home by a proper registered breeder. And this is only day one, part one of the legislation. This time next July, next year, we will get the Pet Exchange Register, which will provide more accountability and traceability for online sellers.
And what about the situation in other states?
Looks like Western Australian government will be next to introduce this legislation. What we need is national consistency, so we'll be continuing to lobby each state government until this is passed right around Australia. Yeah.
And is this called Oscar's Law or anything like that? And what can you tell us about Oscar, who you're holding there?
Well, Oscar was rescued from a puppy factory. He spent the first 5 years of his life as a stud dog simply breeding to supply pet shops. So he's 12 years old now. And I guess he's the face of our campaign. He was the inspiration for starting Oscar's Law, which is basically an education and awareness group and a political lobby group.
Yeah, okay, it looks like a great little pup. He's still pretty inactive there. Is he usually a little more active?
He's 12 years old, so
yeah.
He's pretty chilled out and laid back usually. Yeah. But yeah, it has been a busy morning.
Okay, you can't handle the media spotlight. Okay, Debra Tranter, thanks so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
And good luck with the law.
Thank you.